All right, guys. So today we are going to be looking at some primary sources. Specifically, we're going to look at some of the journals that slaves wrote while they were in slavery, or more likely after they got their freedom. Now, a slave journal is actually kind of a rare thing because most slaves could not read or write. So it would have been a unique situation that slaves were able to write these journals. A lot of them learn to read and write after they get their freedom so that they're writing it years later, reflecting on their time as a slave. Others, like Solomon Northup, who the movie 12 Years a Slave is about, was actually born free and found himself in a situation where he is kind of forced into slavery. Um, so, either way, what I want you to do for this one, guys, is you're going to see that there are 5 different links on the Canvas page. You can choose any 3 that you want. Each of the links has 2 journal entries in it. Some of them are pretty short. You just have to read it and you have to pretty much tell me what is this journal entry about. Then you're going to read the other one in that link and tell me, what is this one about? And then think, what do these 2 things have in common and what does it tell you about kind of slave life at the time? A lot of these guys are actually really interesting. Kids generally actually like this assignment. Some of them are a little bit tricky since they're were written 150 years ago or more. So feel free on Big Blue Button to ask me any clarifying questions about that. I'll be happy to help you with it. Also, I want you guys to keep in mind these do come from a book called To Be a Slave. Most middle schools have it in their media center. I know we're not able to go to the media center now, but there's many, many more of them. It's a great book if you're interested in it and you're a big reader. Also, if you want, you also have to realize that since these are primary sources, they do have some words in them, some language that by our standards today is really kind of appalling. It's not something that any of you should ever say, but keeping in the historic context that it's in, they're left in there in that book. So go ahead, take a look at the assignment. If you have any questions, like I said, let me know on Big Blue Button.